As post-war America embraced prosperity and technological advancement, car manufacturers unleashed a wave of features that captured the era's optimistic spirit. These innovations ranged from cutting-edge attempts at improving car safety technology to flamboyant design elements prioritizing style over function. Be sure to stick around for the last one, because if you've ever been in a car accident, you have this man to thank. Push-button transmissions. Imagine changing gears like pushing buttons on your juicer. Wouldn't that be weird? Push-button transmissions emerged in the 1950s, marking a significant leap in automobile engineering and how we interacted with our vehicles. Instead of a traditional gear shift, drivers used a panel of buttons, typically on the dashboard, to control the transmission. Chrysler popularized this feature in their Plymouth, Dodge, and DeSoto models from 1956 to 1964. Despite their initial and futuristic appeal, push-button transmissions faded by the mid-1960s due to safety concerns, standardizations in the auto industry, maintenance issues, and changing consumer preferences. How many times have you pushed a button and it didn't work or it got stuck? Better not panic. As designs evolved, manufacturers reverted to more reliable gear levers, which offered an intuitive driving experience that modern car buyers preferred.
The dramatic new Dodge, it brings you the feel of success with the magic touch of push-button driving, value leader of the forward look.
Tail fins. This classic feature was a must if you wanted your car to impress the ladies and look like it could fly. Tail fins were one of the most iconic car design trends of the 1950s, forever shaping automotive nostalgia. These upswept rear fenders gave cars a distinctive profile that evoked the excitement of the jet age and the dawn of space exploration. General Motors designer Harley Earl pioneered the trend with subtle fins on the 1948 Cadillac, but the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado became a favorite among classic car collectors. While designers claimed fins improved stability at high speeds, they were primarily there for style. However, their popularity waned in the early 1960s due to changing aesthetics, conservative attitudes, and practical concerns about sharp edges and damage. By the mid-1960s, tail fins had disappeared from new car designs. Today, they're a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era in car design trends.
All deluxe interior appointment choices, 143 options. Now this is the Taj Mahal on wheels.
Wraparound windshields. Imagine driving around without anything obstructing your view of the road. Wraparound windshields were a distinctive feature that defined the look and feel of 1950s automobiles. These curved glass windshields extended around the A-pillars, providing a wider field of view and a more open, airy feeling inside the car. General Motors led this trend, introducing wraparound windshields on their 1953 Buick Roadmaster, Oldsmobile 98, and Cadillac Eldorado. Touted as a safety feature offering better visibility, especially at the corners, wraparound windshields also gave cars a modern, streamlined look. However, they fell out of favor in the 1960s due to visual distortion at the edges, problematic reflections, and glare, higher production and replacement costs. By the late 1960s, most car designs had reverted to flatter, less curved windshields. Today, slightly curved windshields are still used for aerodynamics, but the extreme wraparound style remains a distinctive feature of the 1950s.
And notice how Dodge gives you a full wraparound windshield that circles at the top as well as at the bottom for full eye-level visibility.
Automatic headlight dimmer. Imagine your car adjusting its headlights automatically so you never have to worry about blinding oncoming traffic. Safety and convenience combined. Automatic headlight dimmers, first introduced in the 1950s, were an early example of car safety technology. They were designed to automatically switch a car's headlights from high to low beam when detecting oncoming vehicles, improving nighttime driving safety. This feature was found in models like the 1952 and 1959 Buick. These early systems, such as GM's Autronic Eye, used a light-sensitive phototube mounted on the dashboard to detect light from oncoming cars and adjust the headlights accordingly. Early versions of automatic headlight dimmers were often unreliable, with lights flickering or failing to adjust properly. Many systems behaved unexpectedly by streetlights or reflections. As a result, many drivers preferred to control their headlights manually. However, the concept has come back with much more sophisticated technology. Modern automatic high-beam control systems use cameras and advanced sensors to more accurately detect other vehicles and adjust lighting accordingly. Continental Kits. The 50s was the era of the bigger the better. If you wanted a big car, you needed to have a big rear, and nothing said that like a Continental Kit. The Continental Kit, which placed the spare tire on the exterior of the trunk lid, became a popular retro car accessory and design element in the 1950s. Named after the Lincoln Continental, which famously featured this look, the kit added a sense of luxury and sophistication while saving trunk space. Models like the 1956 Ford Thunderbird and 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air often sported these kits, giving them a distinctive upscale appearance favored by those seeking a stylish yet practical solution for spare tire placement. Previous models had it on the side of the car. The Continental Kit gradually fell out of favor as it made the car longer and more challenging to park. Car designs became more integrated and streamlined in the 1960s. The added extra weight made the trunk more cumbersome to access. Additionally, advances in tire technology reduced the need for a full-size spare, further diminishing the appeal of this feature. The shift towards more compact and aerodynamic designs in the automotive industry ultimately led to the discontinuation of this once-beloved feature.
Notice how the spare is encased and mounted outside the car. This gives the new Thunderbird a longer, smarter silhouette and gives you far more space in the luggage compartment.
Two-tone paint. Why settle for one color when your car could be dressed in two, offering twice the style and flair? Two-tone paint jobs were a popular styling feature in the 1950s, especially for car enthusiasts. They added visual interest and emphasized the lines of a car's design. This typically involved using one color for the upper body and roof and another for the lower body, often separated by a chrome strip. The 1955 Ford Fairlane and 1957 Oldsmobile Super 88 were famous for their stylish two-tone options, which became a defining feature of mid-century car design. The vibrant color combinations gave each car a distinctive look, enhancing its appeal. The trend of two-tone paint began to fade in the 1960s as car design trends moved towards more straightforward and monochromatic looks. The additional costs and complexity of applying two-tone finishes also contributed to its decline, with most manufacturers opting for single-color schemes. As automotive production became more streamlined and efficiency-focused, the once popular two-tone paint jobs were primarily relegated to special editions and custom orders. Chrome everywhere. If you wanted your car to sparkle and shine like a jewel, this feature was the ultimate statement of luxury and automotive style. The extensive use of chrome as a styling element was a hallmark of 1950s luxury car features and design. Chrome adorned bumpers, grills, window frames, door handles, and car sides as strips or sweep spears. The 1956 Buick Roadmaster and the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air are prime examples of cars that featured chrome in abundance, reflecting the era's love for flashy, eye-catching details that appealed to any car buyer. As the 1960s approached, the excessive use of chrome fell out of favor due to changing tastes, weight, and fuel efficiency concerns, and the high maintenance cost. Automakers began favoring more streamlined designs with less decorative trim, leading to the decline of chrome as a dominant feature in car design, reflecting a shift in consumer preferences and automotive trends.
And away we go!
Two-way power seats. Adjusting your seat with a touch of a button is something we take for granted now, but this feature was once a game-changer in luxury car features. Two-way power seats, introduced in the 1950s, they allowed drivers to adjust their seat position forward and backward with the press of a button rather than manually. This feature added a new level of comfort and convenience to driving, particularly in luxury cars like the 1953 Lincoln Capri and 1955 Cadillac. It began an era of powered interior car features, eventually expanding to include windows, mirrors, and more. While two-way power seats haven't disappeared, they've evolved significantly. Modern power seats often offer 8-way, 12-way, or even 22-way adjustments, including lumbar support, tilt, and bolster adjustments. Many modern systems can store multiple seat positions for different drivers and are tied to safety systems for optimal airbag deployment.
To step into this beautiful 1954 Lincoln, you merely push a button and you'll sit in exactly the position that suits you best, thanks to Lincoln's optional 4-way power seat.
Power convertible tops. Nothing says getting some fresh air like the ability to drop your car's roof at the push of a button, transforming your drive into an open-air experience. Power convertible tops were introduced in the 1950s, adding to the appeal of luxury car features by making the convertible experience more accessible and convenient, eliminating the need for manual effort. The 1951 Chrysler Imperial and 1953 Ford Sunliner were among the early adopters of power convertible tops, setting a new standard for luxury car features and ease of use in convertible vehicles. The system typically used hydraulic pumps and cylinders to raise and lower the top, activated by a dashboard or center console switch. This allowed drivers to operate their convertible tops quickly and effortlessly, just as it was about to rain. While power convertible tops remain in use today, the complexity and cost of these systems in the mid-20th century limited their availability to only high-end models. As car manufacturing became more streamlined, air conditioning was standard and focused on mass production, many manufacturers opted to produce fewer convertible models, leading to a decline in the use of power tops. Signal-seeking radios. Imagine, more than half a century ago, letting your car radio automatically hunt for the perfect tune as you cruise down the highway. Signal-seeking radios, introduced in the late 40s, were a marvel of automotive innovation and an early form of automated radio. Instead of manually turning a dial, drivers could push a button and the radio would automatically scan the airwaves until it found a strong signal. This feature was prevalent in luxury cars, with the 1948 Cadillac being one of the first to offer it as an option. As radio technology advanced and digital tuning became the norm, the need for signal-seeking radios diminished. Early systems were AM only, and the rise of FM radio required more precise tuning. The introduction of digital tuners in the 1980s and preset buttons made signal-seeking AM radios obsolete. Today, while most car radios still have a seek function, it's a digital process that's just one of the many tuning options available to the driver.
1954 Cadillac signal-seeking radio demonstration.
People to the pain and tragedy and horror.
Dual headlights. Twice the light, twice the safety. This feature doubled up on visibility during nighttime driving, a significant selling point in car safety features. Dual headlights, also known as quad headlights, became popular in the mid-1950s, making another step forward in car safety technology. A pair of headlights were on each side of the car, usually stacked vertically or arranged side by side, one for low and one for high beams. This setup provided better illumination and improved visibility at night, which is crucial for ensuring vehicle safety. The 1957 Cadillac Eldorado and the 1958 Chevrolet Impala were among the first models to sport dual headlights, making them a standard feature in American cars by the late 1950s. Dual headlights eventually led to more advanced and efficient lighting systems, including halogen and xenon bulbs. These provided better light output and allowed for integrating high and low beams into a single unit. The trend of having separate lights for high and low beams declined as these new technologies became standard, marking a significant step in the evolution of automotive lighting technology.
With almost 1 billion combinations available, the lights can provide incredibly precise illumination.
Non-Collapsible Steering Columns. This feature was solid and reliable for many decades, but a hidden danger ultimately led to advancements in vehicle safety. No one considered the steering column's design, as it provided rigid connection between the steering wheel and the car's wheels. It remained unchanged until the 1960s, when crash tests were standard and revealed that the solid steering column could become a deadly spear, impaling the driver in a frontal collision. It became more apparent after the release of Ralph Nader's book in 1965, Unsafe at Any Speed: The Design and Dangers of the American Automobile. This inherent danger became a growing concern as car safety technology became a priority in automobile engineering. The introduction of safety regulations in the 1960s, particularly in response to growing awareness of car crash dynamics, led to the development of automotive safety technology that's now standard, including the collapsible steering column. General Motors introduced the first collapsible steering column in 1967. The new design made driving significantly safer and marked an important milestone in the evolution of car safety technology.
All right, it's time to install the column. Nope. There we go, we're in.
There you have it. These were 12 car features from the 1950s that faded into history. If you like this video, watch some more.